0.57%. In America, it's almost 3 times as high because we see tons of people all the time, and we've already tried to open up a ton of different places. For essential businesses, that's great and that's good, and it's good for our economy, but for just everyday people who could get sick because they had to go get medicine at Walgreens and everyone's in there shopping for stuff that they don't need, like, that's super detrimental. They could get it and they will die if they're old enough or if they have other complications. It's also super easy to social distance. You just have to stay a couple feet away from somebody so that the particles from your mouth, if you're not wearing a mask, aren't getting into their airspace and getting into their lungs. This video was done as research to prove the effectiveness of social distancing. So as you can see, when the ping pong ball fell, but everyone was spaced out a little bit, it didn't even touch one of them. And that's not super realistic. The virus is going to get to you even if we all social distance, but it'll be so much lower and so many less people will get it and so many less people will die just because they got a virus that could have been avoided. One more thing that I need to share with you is that this virus is not the flu. I know it's pretty easy to be like, it's similar to the flu, like the symptoms are similar, and I never get the flu when it comes around every year, so I think I'll be safe. Like, that means I'm also not giving it to people. In 2019 to 2020, there's 22,000 flu cases. But for the sake of argument, I'm going to use 2017 to 2018 because there were 61,000 cases, or deaths from the flu. And this year so far in America, there's been 269,000 COVID deaths. So that's not even kind of comparable based on how many people are dying from this virus to decide which precautions we should be using. There was a study done in the flu outbreak of 1918. In Philadelphia, they were open for 2 weeks, nothing closed down, and they even had a parade. In St. Louis, they closed down after 2 days, and their death toll was 8 times lower based on the percentages of who actually lives in either city. The same thing happened in Mexico in 2009. Social distancing works. The old normal is something I really want to get back to. And I know masks are never going to be people's favorite way of doing that. And they are kind of effective, but if we social distance, this will bring our numbers way down and it will just make it go by so much faster. Sweden's living almost normally at this point, and here we are, we're all masked. I'm sure a lot of you missed seeing people at Thanksgiving because they didn't want to come around because they were worried about contracting a virus that we could slow down significantly. This is why we should social distance. It's really easy to do. Social distancing does work, and this is not the flu, so we need to be taking better precautions than we are to stop the spread.